that, you know, they'll say, well, can they do this? And I said, what is the contract that you signed? Because that will tell you. And that's the same with local authorities. They'll say, can they do this? What's the contract that you signed? Please, you know, I say to all families and people with capacity, get somebody to look at that contract.
You know, there's the way the market functions at the moment, which allows for that to happen. And it allows for that to happen in a way that families are relatively voiceless, however loud they are.
I think the entire thing, though, is very much a product of a bad care culture that we've seen within the sector. There's still very much a sense of this is our home. This is my home. I will tell you what is happening here, and there's that power and control that needs to be removed. And we need to understand that these people are living in these places, and it's their choice.
Because it's really easy to say we can't meet the needs of your parents. In home care, if we did that, we would be out of business, because we have to flex and we have to make sure our staff have got the right training and skills to look after somebody in their own home. And I think, with recruitment being as hard as it is, and just trying to get numbers through the door, it would be easy for care homes and home care providers, large providers especially, just to get people through the door.
I would also argue, though, that although home care is severely underfunded like residential care, I feel that when people are moved into residential care, it's a case of, well, they're somewhere safe now, so their priority on our list goes down.
We were left, there were no psychiatric nurses out there was nobody out there to support the care providers. We then got blamed for the spread of COVID, even though we were taking people out positive. So COVID has been extremely difficult for the people who live in those services. And you're absolutely right, it is the home of the service user. And we have the privilege of going in there to care for them. That's the way it should be. And if that isn't the culture, then that becomes a challenge.
When actually, like you say, we are dealing with people and they've got 70, 80, 90 years of life experience, people who live in adult working age settings, less life experience, but they've still got a wealth around them that we need to fully understand. So it could be a case of turning the light off at night, and that's when their behaviour starts. And well, actually, if we look back, they may have suffered abuse when they were younger, and then we've got trauma-informed care. So it's knowing them holistically, knowing them as a whole, before we even get to that sort of training to meet the needs, is understanding them.
Absolutely right.